Good afternoon, free enterprise fans, and welcome to our first race of the day here in week 2. It is Thursday. My name is Xenocat. I am joined in the booth by Nehru. How are you doing today, Nehru?
I'm doing really well. It's been a day, and I'm really excited to see how we do today on our comms. And look at the hero.
It is Kane. I am so excited for Kane. I love Kane.
Raider.
Look,
I mean,
Kane is like an amazing melee character who is not the best at anything, but he can do everything.
you can do everything except not get mind controlled twice.
That's in vanilla. This is the randomizer. He doesn't get mind controlled anymore. Kane can cast magic. He has a magic. He has a spell casting animation, and he has all sorts of spears that can cast spells when you use them as an item.
Holy Lance.
He has the Holy
White
Lance.
Spear.
He has the White Spear. He has the Blizzard Spear. He has the Flame Spear. I see a comment in chat saying Kane is a worse Sid at the start and a worse Cecil after. But he is better than Cecil at the start and a better Sid after. Sorry, I said it.
Elvin's coming for you for that.
I don't care. Elvin and I have had this conversation. Kane is better than Sid. Also, Kane Hero gives us the chance of getting access to the D-Machine grind.
Gene! Oh my good, wait.
Kane has a Super Smith that casts Weak when you use it as an item.
Oh.
And we will not have access to the Weak spell early enough. The Black Mages that we have available in the seed, Palom and Rydia, don't learn it at a reasonable level. So if we get the Abel's Lance, then we can have a D-Machine.
I like D-Machines.
D-Machines are fun. And I would expect that we'd like to do it, but since there's 3 Moon Altars, we are going to get access to that Darkness Crystal at some point in the seed.
Crystal. Well, we need the crystal, don't we?
Yes. We have
Cave
Bahamut, Ribbon Room, and the Crystal Sword Altar all as objectives, as well as a few other key items. Not looking like it's gonna be a super key item heavy seed though, with one of the Fame Arch bosses, as well as those 3 Moon Altars, meaning we might only need that Darkness Crystal plus a pan and a tower key for go mode.
Fun.
Yeah, this might be a 4 key item go mode seed, which could be very spicy depending on how early those key items show up.
I like spicy. Do you like spicy?
I love spicy, but I am more of a fan of the long slogs where, surprise, something is in the giant that you need to do. Or, oh, you remember that heavy spot that you didn't want to do? Now you gotta do it.
And that's the fun part.
Oh yeah, we love hiding things behind other things. It's great.
It's perfect.
I mean, I'm always a fan of more free enterprise.
More free enterprise. More free enterprise.
Indeed.
Looking at the objectives. Nice.
Yeah, and it does look
Crystal
like
Sword, Ribbon Room, Baha. Now we begin. Who's our partner? Rydia.
Nope, it's Cecil. We have the French vanilla start. This is an alternate universe where Kane is the hero and Cecil is the betrayer.
No way! Bahamut's being so nice to gift us things, right?
Sure, we get to start with a hook. I'm sure our runners are just thrilled about getting to do a hook route with this team.
I know, right?
Well,
this might make them think about the Sand Ruby.
Yeah, I mean, there is a character on that hook route, so they'll at least have someone else to join them. Cubs is headed, it looks like, straight to raise that hovercraft. Kane starts with a dancing dagger, Cecil starts with a black sword. This is very good.
Yeah, Dancing Dagger Kane? That's good stuff. And that's a mage.
Yes, we do
What
have a Palom
flavor
here
of
in the
mage?
Baron Inn, dining with Evil Wall.
Quite an interesting dining partner.
Yeah, indeed. I am very excited about that dancing dagger. I would say that's probably the next best thing to a flame spear, but that just because the flame spear also has that item use and does better damage. But I'm not gonna complain about that dancing dagger at all. And black sword
Yeah,
is
I like
without a
that.
doubt the best thing Cecil's going to get.
Yeah. Sorry, Cecil.
We do find a turtle hanging out in the waterfall. Good to know that Kenazo is going to be living in his natural habitat of the water. I don't know why he's in Baron and Vanilla. Like, he's the fiend of water. He should live in the water.
Maybe he came through the waterway. Took a
That
swim.
would make sense.
Look who's on Hobbs. Rosa.
Oh my goodness,
We have a
this
white mage.
is so nice.
We have a white mage.
It's the whole Baron crew.
It's a thruple. But it's always good to see a healer, especially early on.
Oh, absolutely. I am very excited to see Rosa, and having Cecil in the party, exit is not really a concern. He'll learn exit eventually, so we are very happy to have Rosa on the team. Lord Goober doing a bit more looting than Cubs, heading over to Watery Pass. Did see silkwebs and life potions in Kaipo, as well as, I believe, an Edward in the bed. So that Sanderby character, not too useful today.
Unless we find a spoon word.
Then he can be good.
I love Spoonword. Spoonword is love, Spoonword is life. Oh, we have a Drain Sword, we have a Flame Whip.
Spoonword is the ultimate glass cannon.
I know, right? But that's the fun part.
I mean, we do have a Cecil to cover him with, so he can. I mean, if Cecil takes all the hits, Spoonword's great. Cubs is going to be heading down into the Antlion Cave to take on this first key item location. We'll see what boss is here to challenge him.
Who's here to say hi? Who do you think it is? I hope it's Ogopogo.
No,
Snack.
why would you waste Ogopogo here? Okay,
Oh, Asura.
We'll
waste
take
Asura
Asura
here.
Yeah, that's fine. Asura can be very easy late game. Early game, she can be a little bit rough, although I think with a white mage and being able to life lock, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I think that's what we see Cubs doing here, waiting for the life roll. I'm here.
Holding off on attacking until Asura uses that life 1 spell, making sure that she will never cast any spell other than life 1.
That's because she'll go back in her script. She goes back in the script and she's like, wait, life, again. And now she's just stuck.
Yep.
Woo.
She's going to keep casting life 1 every single turn, as long as we keep hitting her just once each time she casts life 1. So this will be a little bit of a slow fight, but you don't want Cure 4 or Cure 3 coming out.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, either of those makes would basically restart the whole fight. But Cubs is through. Lord Goober is up on Hobbs, taking on the Octomam, which also goes down very smoothly. And that's an Assassin Dagger, and Cubs says, I don't need that. And honestly, yeah, Cubs does not need that.
No, you really don't need that. I think we're hook routing. We are hook routing.
I mean, we want to find another character. We need to know as soon as we can who our characters going to be. We've already know Cecil, Kane, Rosa, and Palom from the Baron Inn, but
Rydia. I want it to be Rydia.
As
all I
soon
can
as you
say.
want it to be someone, it'll be someone else.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like a dupe or an edge. Soma drop. Okay.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
now we can give Kane MP.
Yo, we can make his magic useful. A cat claw. Oh, I forgot Yang. The cat claws can be useful.
Yes, they very much can be for Yang, but not useful unless he shows up.
If he shows up, with the cat claws in play, I would possibly take him. Well, I would have to.
I mean,
Don't
at
have
this point, you're
anybody else.
taking anyone. This is the all hands on deck, anyone can join the party right now section of the seed.
We're getting black belts. We're getting a dwarf axe. Getting
The
good
Dwarf Axe
stuff.
is very nice. That'll back row Kane. And hey, look, it's Yang. And oh no, that's a Mom Bomb.
Uh-oh. Well, at least it makes sense.
Yeah, the Hobbs confrontation was moved to Cave Eblin for personal reasons.
I'm not going to worry about why, but it makes sense.
Yeah. No, Rosa was busy fighting Octomam upon Hobbs, so Yang and Mom Bomb had to move their conflict over to Cave Eblin. It's fine.
They had to duke it out somewhere else.
Lord Goober did get
Wonder
through
how
that
Mom
line,
Bomb
is
got
being a little more thorough with his looting, is keeping that Assassin Dagger, so we'll have the better equipment overall, but he's going to be lagging just a bit behind Cubs through this early game.
Can Palom equip the assassin dagger?
Yes, he can. It's really bad, though.
Oh.
The Assassin Dagger has minus 10 wisdom and will on it. So it's a really bad thing for Palom.
Ow. Ow. So let's just give that to someone like Kane.
Yes.
Because unfortunately, he can't use his magic. We'll just give the dancing dagger to Palom.
Palom can use the Dancing Dagger quite effectively. But, yeah, no. Palom with the Assassin Dagger is bad news. Otherwise, you might consider giving it to him for the agility. No. No, please don't.
Please no agility. Please.
No, he doesn't
Fine.
need it. Not at the cost of that much wisdom. This Yang is... Oh my goodness, this Yang is decked out already. Double cat claw,
Oh yeah,
black belt bandana. Oh my goodness. He's ready to go.
He's raring to go. He's gonna go punchy.
Mm-hmm. Might not quite be as much damage as the Dancing Dagger yet, but he's going to be very, very good once we get a few levels on him. And it looks like Lord Goober just dropping off that hovercraft is going to be headed to Mount Ordeals. I don't hate this play. We want to get Cecil online.
We need a paladin Cecil. Hey,
Cubs,
look, some
meanwhile,
samurai armor to get him ready. And
yeah.
a light sword.
Ooh, that lightsaber is very nice from Ordeals. Cubs is headed over to Fabul. I don't think has picked up any paladin gear at this point. So is just looking to get this party a little bit more experience, get another quick check done on the overworld, see if there's a magma key hanging out up here somewhere.
And it makes me wonder. What do we not want to see on Ordeals aside from a back attack Golbez?
There's a whole bunch of things.
Zemus.
Back attack Val, back attack Naga Sisters. We do get this bonus round here in Fabul. That's going to be really nice.
That's a key item.
Yes, and freebie at the first spot of Ordeals, not necessarily what you want to see. This is another relatively easy spot.
Kind of worried about that.
Lord Goober will be able to get some swoon procs and a life glitch here too, just to get a little bit of extra early experience.
EXP.
We have a black sword. We're fine. We don't need the Assassin Dagger.
Who needs the Assassin Dagger when we have swoon?
Assassin Dagger is also swoon. And hey, look, Cubs got the Sanderby out of Fabul. Now we can go get Edward.
Go get Edward.
Yay!
Prove us. Sylph. Oh, hi, elements.
This is imitation vanilla, as I like to call it.
It's a good imitation, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot like it's vanilla, except,
Give it a second. Give it a second.
now it's
There
not.
it is.
Yeah. Oh, and this spot does have some magic power, so this Ruby phase is gonna be rude.
Ow! Ruby!
I don't think we're surviving the. Oh. Okay, Rosa had some sort of mute arrows, I think, equipped, and was able to knock the elements into their next phase. Thank goodness.
Ruby!
The rest of this fight should be relatively safe for Lord Goober.
Yeah. I find it funny how Kanyazo's colors just suddenly change to Val, and then we just see Val.
Mm-hmm.
There's our key item check. What we got? What do you have for us?
Just another black belt.
black belt.
I mean, we'll take it. It's not bad. It's just not what we're looking for. Cubs.
Down goes
There's
elements.
another bandana and mist. Wonderful. Cubs did not check those shops in Kaipo while he was there. That is silk webs and life potions that he might be just missing out on for the rest of the seed.
That'd be good for a MacGiant grind.
Yeah.
Or a D machine. Or both.
Maybe we'll see him find them later on, but if he does take that time, it is extra time spent shopping later. Is going to head over to Baron Inn, go get this Palom. I definitely don't mind this play. We've got the power to get through this Baron Inn now. Palom is a wonderful addition to this team.
Black magic.
And our prize from our deals is a black shirt for that Palom to wear.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's just a plain black shirt?
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna put my Ogo here? That's worse than Antlion.
This is not a particularly scary Ogopogo fight, but there is only one character, so Kane is gonna have to do this all by himself.
He will be fine. Look at him. He's already gone.
He's gonna be fine.
Gonna be fine. Oh, D-Lunar's just got obliterated. My goodness.
Yeah, Cure 3 potions will do that. And there's a Twin Harp. That is an objective available to Cubs, and another place to look for a Magma Key.
Or a key. Yeah, so we don't have to deal with that hook route.
Yes.
I don't think I want that.
No one wants to deal with the hook route.
It'd be fun to commentate over. Not fun for the runners, but fun for us.
Yeah, it could be fun to commentate over. Goober is through ordeals, has Paladin Cecil online, has that black shirt. We're so happy that we have a black shirt now. We'll be able to throw that on Palom later. We'll see where Cubs is headed to next. Cubs has really opted for fast checks over the checks that necessarily, over going for this ordeals to power up Palom, or now that Twin Harp, which is also another long check. And so now that he's sort of running through the checks in order of speed, we're going to go ahead and do ordeals first. And
Archer Cecil?
I mean...
But we have the sword.
No, well...
There you go.
We gotta set him up for back row glitch.
Oh yeah, that's right, back row glitch.
Yeah, gotta make sure you equip a back row weapon on that Cecil, just so that now that Cecil has held a bow at some point in his life, he will forever be able to hit everything as if he had a ranged weapon. That's how it works.
Oh yes.
I don't make the rules.
He is a powerful man.
This is just how life works. If you've ever held a bow at any point in your life, you can hit things from really far away.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, I held a bow
Fun too.
once, and now whenever I go to hit my enemies with my sword, it just magically extends.
Does it extend like with strings in it? And and it splits like a spinal cord?
No, it
Uh,
kind of goes. It kind of looks like it's like a lightsaber. Like you know how a lightsaber comes out?
yeah. Except it
Yeah,
just
it
goes.
kind of looks like that, except it's just the sword, and it's like my sword is like the lightsaber before it's activated, and then it just like goes shunk
My goodness.
and
What
gets
color is your
really
lightsaber?
long, and then it shrinks back down.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting the Palom. Palom gets to
Yep,
put on
I
his
think this
comfy
makes
black
sense. Lord
shirt.
Goober taking these checks in the vanilla order, sort of. Although skipping over the Fabul, fading Fabul has been popular in the past. I think it's fallen a little more out of favor in this tournament, but it does feel really nice to do that single dit Fabul. And honestly, the Sanderby isn't going to be missing too much.
Neither is that extra black belt. Unless it's enchanted by Rydia's mom. Likely not.
No. I'm a little nervous about this D-Winners fight, although we do have a Fire Sword, which should be very good for doing some damage to them. And ooh, that was a kind of low roll on that Cure 2.
Ugh.
Or Cure 3.
He's doing his pseudo mage duties. Good job,
Yep.
Cecil.
Cecil is going to heal us with a Cure 1.
Didn't do a lot, but he has the spirit.
Cub's having a much easier time with the Elements fight because Palom is strong.
Strong boy.
Yeah,
My goodness, I just realized this is a vanilla Cecil sprite.
Oh, it is.
That's... wow. That's rare. Rare-ish.
Yeah, we do like to have fun with our sprites. It looks like Lord Goober does get through those D-Winners. It was a little bit of a shakier fight on his side,
Ow.
but it's fine. We got through.
I don't think
That twin heart.
that doesn't grant EXP, right?
No, there's no experience from the second spot in Baron Inn because in vanilla it's just Yang, so isn't going to be missing out on any experience there at least.
Oh, this means if we have to fight Yang at any point, we can activate the script.
Yes, having the Paladin
Cecil.
Cecil does that.
After the second kick, if Cecil does Cecil things, Yang's just like, ah. And he's gone.
I think my favorite fun fact about that is that there's supposed to be a whole like sequence of dialogue that happens in vanilla, but instead Yang has a one-sided conversation because the developers were smart and they coded Dark Knight Cecil to say the other lines of dialogue, but you don't have Dark Knight Cecil. So he's not there to say anything.
What if we just have DKC appear from like behind Paladin Cecil like a Venom possession type thing and just be like, hi. What if we just have both?
I mean, both is good.
I know, right?
I believe as far as the game's code is concerned, they are two different characters.
Oh man. Oh wait, yeah, if they're two different characters, why can't we just have both?
Mostly because Dark Knight Cecil is the actual worst character in the game.
I heard he has the same health growth as Rydia.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, if we ever find an edge...
The Black Sword's also his ultimate weapon.
Yay! I think if we find an edge, some of our more useless weapons, I think we found like some shurikens here and there. Maybe. We can chuck them.
Does look like Cubs is taking a quick little fight. Gonna use the Siren Honor Deals, get Cecil some levels so that he can be useful. Most interesting thing is Mom Bomb is at the Ruby spot, and that's fun. And this is our party, and no one else is in the seed. We got Cecil, Rosa, Young, Palamon, Edward, or Palamon, Kane. Kane hero, of course. He's the best. And yeah, we have a harp in our future.
Now here's my question. Will Goober just go? Would you like to take the gamble?
With harp as an
Or would you
objective,
just want to find
absolutely
him in
not.
Wiki?
Absolutely not. We're doing harp. It's an objective.
Harp? Harp.
I do think that Siren on Ordeals was a very good idea for Cubs. Cecil should probably get exit from the Cave Magnus fight now, and getting Berserk on Rosa and Virus on Palom is huge, just in general.
Yeah. Berserk is a good thing. A very, very good thing. I'm trying to think of bosses you can use Berserk on to make them absolutely useless in their attacks. But I can't think of any right now.
No, you can't.
Wait, not in this rando. Oopsies. My brain's jumbled. Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh,
Cubs is
dwarf
headed to
axe.
Eblin, looking like he's going to try and grab some loot out of here. He did not do a lot of early looting, so might be feeling a little bit starved, especially for that Paladin Cecil.
Paladin Cecil needs some more stuff. Like, the more stuff we can get for him, the better, because he's gonna be really useful.
Getting Quake online would be nice, but as well from here, and if we can get Rosa to blink, that would also be very helpful. We do see a mute knife. That's it so far.
Oh my.
I mean, I guess Cecil can wear that crystal gauntlet for a bit.
Well, at least we have it, right?
Yay!
Yay!
That is kind of a summary of what's going on in this seed. There's been some actual good things, and there's been a bunch of yay!
Or rune axe.
That is a weapon. That's serviceable. We can use that.
That's nice. We have
Great
more?
for mages, not so great for anything else. Goober is also going to head into Eblin Castle, so we're both looting here.
Castle time.
Gonna be bouncing off of some monster. Oh, nope. Cubs is going to be fighting some monsters in boxes.
Yeah, let's go fight some monsties. Oh, we have a crystal helm. Crystal helms are nice, especially
yeah,
for that
is
Cecil.
elemental resistance. Decent damage. We got a flame spear in here, so Kane can use that to do a little bit more damage.
Yay!
Rosa's aiming in the middle
damage!
slot, which doesn't feel great.
What happens if Rosa aims in the middle slot?
The accuracy gets set to 60-something%.
Ow!
I mean, it's better than fighting with almost every bow.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But it's not good.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't like that.
As it turns out, the aim command setting your accuracy up to maximum and then the middle slot giving you a 25% bonus is not good when they combine. We did see just a white shirt out of that box, which is not amazing. It's fine. It's nice. We'll keep it. Is it what we're looking for? No.
Do we have it anyway? Yeah. These are some very angry ogres, and I'm pretty sure Cecil is zerked.
No, Cecil is
Is
covering
he?
things.
Oh yeah, Cecil's doing Cecil things.
We're gonna let Cecil cover things. Keep people alive. Cecil is not doing a lot of damage, but that's okay. I'm a little surprised we're not going for stops here with Palom, but I guess we don't really need them.
I'm thinking, but we're doing life glitches, which gives us more EXP for our very baby party.
Yes, I'm assuming Cubs wants all the experience that he can get. That is Blink and Quake online with one monster box left to go. And we get a Zeus Gauntlet. That's pretty good for general, like, all-purpose strength.
Yeah. It's time
Had
for
not
Cecil to
back
go
row glitch
bird.
Cecil, so we're going to quickly throw the Dwarf Axe on him to make sure that he can actually hit things from the back row. Lord Goober has a Rune Axe. I don't believe Cubs actually picked that up.
I don't think so either, but we do have a Gungir. Gungir?
There was one here
How do
in
you
Eblin.
pronounce that?
Gungnir.
Gungir, yeah.
Actually,
Kane has something
Cubs
toy.
probably picked it up, because Cubs did the middle tower, right? And it was here in Eblin.
I think.
Yeah, Cubs just looted the whole
My
thing. He
brain's
should have
mush.
that Rune Axe.
But yeah.
I don't know.
Runex important. Apparently, did I just see Kane drop 4K?
Yes, that's
Or
the
was
Rune
I?
Axe.
Oh. Oh
Also,
my.
I love Lord
Oh
Goober
my.
using the Charm Rod to cast Charm. I just want to
Oh my
shout that
gosh.
out.
That's funny, actually.
It's
You
great.
can just make him hurt himself.
We are going to get a Stardust Rod out of Eblin, but that's it. Stardust Rod, White Shirt, Zeus Gauntlet. Not bad, but not really what you're looking for.
We're seeing Harp.
I mean, your options are Harp and Hook Route. You're going to do Harp. Especially with it being an
I'm
objective.
not surprised.
Yeah, Lord Goober is going to have a little bit tougher time with the Black Cat Lamia fight than just Quake. Because he is just a little bit further behind in experience, didn't do that full defense, and hasn't been doing the life glitches. But still shouldn't have much of a problem with it, just going to be a little slower.
Probably not by much.
Ooh. I love
Wait, you can
charming
just slide
the
over
Black
that?
Cat. Oh yeah, you can just
Black
walk right
Cat
across
uses
that. The Black Cat,
on
well, it would have
Mommy?
used Bluster if it had stayed alive.
Good point. You know, you could just walk over that. I always went to walking all the way around.
Yeah, you can walk right across that gap. It's great.
Okay. We have to have people who are not magnetized
Yes,
do their
they
things.
need to fall over because that will end the
Nap
cutscene. If everyone is magnetized or taking a nap, that will trigger the next part of the cutscene, which means that it's time for us to stop talking and enjoy some wonderful tunes from our resident Edward here.
J Spoonie.
And we only get a little bit of time to talk here, but I just want to say, of all the bosses in this game to be a Metroid boss, Antlion's definitely one of them.
Yay!
And oh
Only the
boy,
most
a
fun.
Silent Staff. Everyone's favorite.
Kat, do you think we're headed down the hook route?
I think we're headed down the hook route.
I think we're headed down the hook route. You excited?
Yes, but I'm more excited for more of this music.
Oh boy. Music. I love the music in this game.
Yeah, not as many magnetized on Lord Goober's side, and I'm not sure this virus is going to knock Rosa down effectively. Oh, nope, that was plenty. We're good.
Oh, oopsies.
We're going to take another break for our reprise of that music, and we'll rejoin Cubs' hook route journey in just a few minutes. And that's pretty much perfect timing, just as Lord Goober is getting through that rendition of the harp, getting his Silent Staff. Cubs has made it through the walking part of the hook route, and is ready for the actual fighting part of the hook route.
Okay. What we got? Yo, it's
Hey.
time to do it's time for the exploit.
Yeah, this is
Hopefully.
free. Mostly.
If you can survive.
We just gotta get to Cecil's turn.
Cecil.
He's fine.
There we go. See?
Yeah, karate.
Ouch!
Fine. And that's the karate
Easy.
fight. Now it's time for Mom Bomb. I will say this Mom
yeah.
Bomb is better than Mom Bomb at the first spot by a little bit, but only mostly because Mom Bomb at the first spot is really, really punchy. And if you cannot manage to knock her down before she explodes, then all the little bombs are really, really punchy. And there's a lot of them, and they hurt. Cubs is saving just to make sure that he doesn't have to sit through karate again. And now it's Mom Bomb time.
Sit through karate either. Time to fight Mom Bomb. Are you ready?
We'll be fine. We've got Blink, we got Quake, we got all the good stuff.
Yay.
So I guess Rosa
is
is just oh no, she's berserking Yang. Good. I was like, if she's berserking herself, that's a bold move.
Oh yes, I love seeing a virus casted on a Mom Bomb. I don't see that every day.
Why not? Virus is good. It's not going to take as long to cast as Quake. Does a decent amount of damage. Palin is on the floor, but that's okay.
That's how I sleep sometimes. Me too, Palom. Me too. Nap time.
Yep, Pain and Yang are putting out some really solid damage here. Cecil is doing his best. I suppose it's almost
Yeah,
as
he
good as
is.
Yang. He's fine.
He's doing good work. But Yang has the better health growth.
And Yang is also doing a little more damage just because of that double cat claw. Palom getting ready with a quake.
Ah, kid. Uh-oh. It's about to go boom.
Yep,
Palom, can you
there's a
stop it?
chance Cubs skips the explode here. I'm not optimistic.
I don't...
We do get a little bit of time to do this. We might... Nope. There's the explode.
Nope, I wasn't
Palom
thinking.
is going to be down. And now it's... That's not really who you want
don't
down
like them.
because we've got a lot of little bombs to take out. And they have hit points, and Quake is really the best thing to do to them.
They have hit points and Quack is good. You wanna know why Quack is good? It's AoE.
Yep, it's AoE and it doesn't split the damage, unlike most of the spells that are AoE, where you can AoE. Quake just hits everything.
Wait,
Well,
doesn't
everything
split
that's
damage?
not in the air. I mean, Virus you can split, but it splits all the damage across the number of targets. Quake just does whatever it does to every target.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice.
yeah, that's the answer to Mom Bomb. Cubs is through the hook route,
Down.
ready to see what this underground holds for us, as Lord Goober is just now arriving to the hook route, just a couple minutes behind.
They're giving each other a high five as they go along.
I do like Cubs' situation a little better, just because Cubs has a few more, is up for full defense, is down a bunch of loot, up a little bit in levels from where Lord Goober is, with those life glitches in the Eblin Castle. So Lord Goober's gonna have a little bit of a harder time with this Mom Bomb.
Hopeful. I'm have good hope. I have high hopes.
Yes, I mean, I don't think Lord Goober's gonna struggle with Mom Bomb, just gonna be maybe a slightly rougher fight.
I think
Especially
maybe
not having Quake.
I think Cecil and Yang are the ones that are zerked right now.
Nick, it's canon, Young. Cecil's covering.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Cecil's doing Cecil things. Cecil's job is to make sure...
Yeah.
Who is Cecil covering?
I think Rosa?
Makes sense. Rosa's
Cubs
squishy.
is-
She's a mage.
Diving into the Fey March, going to go see what this freebie is. Who are our bosses here? Want to know how much do I have to worry about that king spot at the Town of Monsters?
Bulbez.
Lopez is not that bad. Give us something real. Oh, neat. There's the pan. Goober's gonna get to single dip for Bull.
I'm trying my best to think of physical bosses. Baigen.
Baigen is an absolute nightmare.
Think of something eventually. Baigen. Yeah, he's a
might be
nightmare in
the
both
worst
vanilla
thing.
and here.
Odin is fine. Odin is just get some levels and he's fine. Baigen is awful.
Bye.
Goober
That's
is
what you
through,
do.
gets Quake, isn't gonna have to redo the karate fight. Dark Elf is very chill here at the Leviathan spot. Maybe not for right now, but very chill. Kaipo guards at the Asura spot, so really not that bad.
Yeah.
But Lord Goober is
pretty
underground
smart.
just about 2.5 minutes later. So really,
Yeah, it seems like a
other
good
than
range.
that Fabul defense fight, which shouldn't be a very long fight, Not too far behind.
Bro. I mean, unless you really want to see what Demus has, I wouldn't worry about full defense. I mean, we know what it is. It's not a key
We know
item.
what it is. I expect Goober will go back and do it. Especially once he gets the pan from the Famar Treeby. That's an easy. I'm gonna go do Sylph and then Fabul defense into the Sheila checks and go peek the Demist. Alright, it looks like Cubs is just gonna say, hey, you know, I could take on this Dark Elf right now. Let's go take on this Dark Elf right now. And Goober
Let's
is
go
gonna
fight a
be
Dark Elf.
Yep, Goober's gonna be a little more thorough in shopping, heading to Tamra. Oh yeah, both of
How
these
I'm
fights.
dodging everything.
Mm-hmm. This spot is not the best at Magic. It's not incompetent, but it's not the best.
Well, that's good at least. That explains why Rosa took 4 damage.
Yep, Palom, even though he's been weak, he might actually just be fine here. Oh, nope.
Or not.
Got hit by one of the spells and that did 12 damage. Unfortunate.
That's some really cold pork.
Hope you got a
I
cure
wonder
2.
what the Dark Elf's whispering.
Oh dear. Cubs does not have a cure 2. Cecil is dead.
And that is roasted pork. And now cooled pork.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate combination there. Alright, gonna reset up, try again. This spot, Dark Elf can be rude, but Dark Elf's not actually that difficult if things go well.
Hopefully things will go well.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the other one first, just to see if we can get a few more levels. Goober, meanwhile, does get his pan. Hopefully that pushes him back towards Fabul for the experience. Stocking up on some Ether 2s here in the Fey March. Those are basically camping gear. No king objective for Cubs yet. Cubs took a wipe.
It was just a really icky wipe because Dark Elf's mean.
Dark Elf decided that Cecil needed to go take a nap, and Cecil is the primary damage, and we didn't like that. But gets through the officer-soldier fight just fine. I mean, one Quake takes out the soldiers, and the officer is nothing without his soldiers. So he runs away.
Oh, right.
And we do get the pass. That's probably worth the time that we spent. Because it wasn't much.
Yeah, it saves you the walk.
Looks like Lord Goober is going to head in and do this fight too. Healing up Cecil so that he can cover. Makes this fight quite easy.
1 damage. Oh, some whopping 1 to 4.
Yeah, they can't really hit too much to Cecil while he's in the back row. Goober might try and take a little longer in this fight just to get the experience from the officer, but I don't think this is necessarily worth it at this spot. Yeah, gonna just go ahead and throw out that Quake. I mean, you've taken on the Asura spot, you're already right here. Let's go see if we can get a little bit luckier on this Dark Elf.
Dark Elf, I'd like to ask you a favor. Can you be nicer?
Can you have better weak targets? Rosa is a great weak target. Ish. Not the best, but it's fine.
Yeah, she can't really get too badly hurt by magic.
And Goober
I think she has the rune armor on.
Yeah, Yang is a great picky target. Goober is through, gets the pass. Does have the silk webs, which are very, very useful, especially for fights like this Fey March.
That's good. But yeah. Whack. Quack, quack.
Wake is Palom's best source of
Any
damage at this
change?
point. No
No
changing
me
yet.
change.
Yeah, King Spot is fast. Queen Spot's faster, but this is still very fast.
Or are we
Yeah.
zerking?
No, we're not
Probably
zerking.
Yang?
We're not zerking. We don't have time to zerk. We gotta keep people alive. And Seth will be the person to zerk in this fight. With that lightsaber, he's doing by far the most damage.
Yeah, because Dark Elf has a weakness to, well, light.
Yes, we want Cecil zerked, ideally. And then we want Palom to survive because we can stop the second phase. And that will just make sure nothing happens anymore. Which is great. We want that.
I love Goober's naming scheme here. The panic mostly thanks, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Kane! What happened to you?
A punch happened. That's why we stop.
Ow!
This is why we want stop.
Ow!
This is why we should be going for stop. There we go, there's the stop. And that will stop all the punches. No more punches.
That was terrifying, thank you.
Yes, no, we don't want that.
That was arguably one of the most terrifying things I've seen in the world. I didn't know Dark Elf could be that punchy.
This spot is disgustingly punchy.
Why?
Because it doesn't punch in vanilla, and the game developers were like, well, this is a special, like, high-level boss. It should have the highest physical attack stat ever.
Let's make it punchy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for a full...
Well, and for an objective.
And an objective, but still. All that for a full moon. At least we have exit. And now we can go say hi to Sheila. Sheila 1 and Sheila 2.
Ooh, that is a... Ooh, Lord Goober is getting some unfortunate piggy targets here.
Oh wait, I forgot we have to do Sylph to get Sheila 1.
Yes, we do. We have to go visit the Sylph Cave.
Give to the Sylph and say, bye, I'll be back later. Bonk.
Well, we can just bonk him right now. We got the pan.
Yeah, we give him a bonk. Just like, bye, Sylphs. Then let them take care of him.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's probably going to be big bruise, but he'll be fine.
Okay, Lord Goober is fine as long as Palom gets this stop off relatively quick. Oh, no. Never mind. This is not fine.
Ouch.
If that punch had hit anyone else, we're probably fine there. And it looks like Lord Goober is not interested in taking another shot, is going to move on. Honestly, totally fair. Come back with more levels, get some more experience. You'll be fine later. And as we know, there's nothing behind that.
Oh, yeah.
So this isn't going to hurt too badly, other than just that little bit of wasted time.
At least we get to do our Sylph checks.
Yep, gonna be heading on through Sylph Cave. I missed what was from the pan bonk itself on Cubs' side. Cubs is gonna go ahead and switch airships now. Thank you, Curious, for letting us know it's a Ninja Star.
Yay! That's shiny. I like shiny things.
It's not that useful. We'll see what
means I can
Sheila's got
has.
for us.
Sheila, do you have anything useful? Are you hoarding the darkness crystal in your cabinet? She might be. Who knows? Are you hoarding it in your cabinet?
She has a tower key.
Got a tower key. Anything
And a
else?
Baron key. She's got a lot
Baron
of
key.
keys.
She's got. I wonder where she got all those keys from.
I don't know.
That's
but
an objective too.
Somehow she has the key to the tower, the super cannon, and the key to Baron Castle, and that is, yes, that's another objective. We get an objective for turning the pan in, and that tower key is another objective if we go and do the tower.
Let's go see the super cannon and see what that gives us. Because isn't it at this rate progression is either behind a tower key or behind Baron?
Or dwarf. No,
No.
runners have not done dwarf castle. There's
dwarf,
also a
it's still-
check at the top of tower. Lord
either
Goober has
Toad
found a
or
toad
Bear.
lady.
Oh my. Toad lady.
Also, at this point, darkness is our go mode. That's it.
Yay!
Darkness is our go mode, and we don't have to do all of the all three of our moon objectives already. For Cubs, Lord Goober might do the moon objectives instead of that Fey March. But let's see what's in the spicy toad
Why
lady
Fey March?
chest.
Yeah, why Fey March when you can moon? What is in the
Exactly.
spicy chest? Heroin robe! Oh,
You don't
quaint!
hate the heroin robe. Oh my goodness.
Nice! Oh, about that,
That is
do you want to put
very,
that on
very
Rosa?
nice for
Give her some-
Rosa.
Let's give her a pretty little top. Orc robe on Palom. And that's Tower Key.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hi Val.
It's just Val. Hi Val.
It's just Val. This is fine. We're far enough into the game that we should be able to knock her down. It might take a couple hits.
We can jump.
Nope, there's one hit.
Or we can just do that.
Goodbye. We don't need to jump
Hi
here.
Val.
There's no need for that.
Poor Val. She just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah, Super
Let's
Cannon
just wanna
Spot
have fun.
unfortunately is not very strong. Lord Cooper is going to go ahead and defend Fabul now. We'll see that demist, hopefully check that demist, although it doesn't really matter. And then we'll be headed off to
Ooh, we're not too good at top
Cubs
tower.
is fading top of tower. Ooh, that's spicy. I love it.
I love spicy plays. Give me
Yeah.
more.
I mean, Cubs thinking, I only need darkness for go mode. If darkness is on the super cannon, I'm in go mode. I'm not sure I do this with top of tower, dwarf, and 2 checks and baron left. The odds aren't quite good enough for me to want to skip out on the top of tower here, but I see where he's coming from.
I like
Yeah,
this
the
idea.
trouble is that the real trouble is the next fastest check is that check at the top of tower, and then it's, well, now I have to walk back up the tower.
What we got? Give us something nice.
That's a ninja,
sword.
That's not what Cubs was looking for. So now Cubs has lost time. Because he's going right back into the tower to climb all the way up.
I can hear the loud sigh from here.
Yep, that's like a minute and a half of walking that we get to do now. So yeah. Super cannon only. Not even once.
Man, the spicy fade can only do so much.
Looks like Lord Goober might be headed for Baron first. This is interesting. Maybe he wants to check the shop and see about the character. This is a bit of a longer check, and there's not the objective like the super cannon, but if this leads to darkness, then
Inventory
at least you
box.
know.
It's a sparkle plague. It's either plague or paledom, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be plague.
we hadn't seen Wyvern yet.
Oh! Or Wyvern!
Wyvern! Who casts fast on himself? Oh no! Wyvern!
Oh yes!
Why
Grab your
not?
popcorn.
Wyvern
Grab
with
your
haste, it's
popcorn.
fine. Everything's fine.
It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. Not. Everything's not okay. It's gonna use haste, and then what's it gonna do?
It's gonna be a bit
Grip.
before it gets to nuke. We have some time. We might actually... We're probably actually fine here. Here comes some nukes.
Maybe. I don't know what it tastes like.
Good night,
Probably
Cecil.
very spicy. Good night, Cecil. Sneep snorp. Oh.
Good night, Young.
Good night. Well, how you feeling about this wyvern?
Yeah, it's fast. Good night, Palom.
Oh no. Oh my. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, we
We're
are trying to get
keep
people
alive.
up as
Oh, there's
fast
Vomit.
as we can. Oh, the wall wore off, so Wyvern gets to heal. And then put the wall right back up.
Oh, we found Bahamut. We have Bahamut and Wyvern on the same screen. Isn't that interesting?
Well, we knew Bahamut was at the wagon spot from earlier. Good night, Kane.
Oh, night, Kane.
Good night, Young.
Good night, Yang. Oh my. I love this. I love it.
Wyvern with haste is so fun.
This better be the Football Gauntlet.
Oh my gosh, the real King of Baron is
Man,
Water Hag in disguise. Okay, that's not very exciting.
that isn't. I was hoping
That
it was
is a
the Gauntlet.
completely free Baron castle.
Harmless. Harmless. Gonna heal. Right. Believe in yourself and be strong.
Yeah, the trouble is Wyvern's
I'll
not
try.
just doing nukes constantly. We can't just win this with attrition. Wyvern is also healing itself for 2,000 damage every time its wall wears off. And we're running out of life potions. This is a real rough fight for Cubs. And lives were also in Kaipo. Oh my goodness, that Kaipo shop just had everything.
Zeno, how
Yeah.
you feeling about this?
Oh my gosh, that's a wipe.
Don't
And yeah,
join the party.
we are out.
Why?
Yeah. Interesting. Did you
What?
Palom for Porum here? I understand wanting that second source of Berserk, but
I'm worried.
I really like Black Magic. Although I get, like, we're through the mid-game, Quake's not as useful on the moon. We'll probably be fine with Zerker. 2 Zerkers does make the Z fight a lot easier, so I can definitely see taking that Porum. I don't know that I would do it in that particular case, but I'm not saying it's wrong. And there's that Darkness
Go
Crystal.
mode.
That is Lord Goober into go mode.
Oh my. So we're fighting Leviathan here at Dwarf Castle. Oh my.
Yep, taking on this Leviathan. It's not that scary here. Dwarf 1 is a little spooky, but I think we'll be just fine for this. I'm actually not sure we have that much giant slaying. We do have a Thunderclaw on both sides for Yong, but I don't think we have any Ogre Axes or Poison Axes at all. So
I'm moderately worried.
Yeah, getting through this MacGiant might be interesting. We do have the Zeus Gauntlet on both sides, so they have defense. They can cover Cecil through the whole fight. That's not a problem.
So we're looking at a MacGiant grind, which is fun.
We do have Charm Arrows. Oh, we have Charm Arrows, Harrow, and Robe Rosa. Okay, we're fine.
We're fine.
Rosa's
There's
got
Edge.
Charm Arrows, she's got a Harrow and Robe. We have found Edge in Dwarf Castle.
All is well. We have to just fight the Dimps and the...
Palom is gone. We now have 4 Berserkers. Edge came with a Charm Claw. Because, you know, why not?
I mean, he ends up being quite the charmer to people. He thinks he is. Sorry for the edge lovers out there, but he's not that much of a charmer. He's not.
He's trying.
He's trying his best. I can commend him for that. Cecil's irked.
Yep.
Just to make him do Cecil things.
Mhm.
Oh, we're going back to Kaipo. I wonder why.
We need life potions.
Oh wait, yeah, we need a lot of
More
life
life
pots.
potions for more life glitching. That's why we're coming back here. We want all the life potions so we can do all the life glitches.
So, D-Machine grinds. Not D-Machine. We could have. If we had an
Well, we don't know.
Lance?
We don't know if the Abel's Lance rolled. But we can definitely do a MacGiant. We've got
Do a
2 Ogre
MacGiant.
Axes for Goober, so Goober has access to all of that. Zeus Gauntlet and Crystal Armor, so Cecil is never dying. I do see a question in chat asking, how does the hero work? In Free Enterprise or in Final Fantasy IV, ooh, that's an Earth Crystal from
Earth.
Dorf. That's gross. That's a whole nasty chain that Cubs can fall down.
Ew, ew.
Yeah, that is the worst thing he could have seen there. Besides maybe a Luca key
True.
into that.
Yeah, Luca key. Ugly.
But I think Earth Crystal is slightly worse. It might be better than Luca key only because it's next to Baron and it could lead him to do Baron after, but ooh, that is rough.
Ugh. I mean, Zot could take him to Baron.
Yeah. That's
the hero.
That's the only thought. Back to
agility.
see hero. Our hero, in this case, our hero is Kain. That means that Kain is the character we start the seed with. He is going to be our agility anchor for the seed. I will go into that a bit after I finish explaining what the hero is. He also took on the Ordeals changing room fight by himself. It was Ogopogo this seed. He had to do that fight by himself at the top of Ordeals. And Kokol, instead of forging an Excal, will forge a special weapon just for Kain.
Because he's special.
Yeah, but what is an agility anchor?
Yeah, what is an agility anchor?
Well, when the developers were coding the game, they decided that instead of having like the ATB system, which was relatively new at the time, I believe this is the first Final Fantasy game to use an ATB, they decided we'll base everything on our protagonist's agility, and everything else will be relative to Cecil's agility. So, as a result, in the vanilla game, Cecil's ATB will always take 5 ticks to fill up. Everyone else's ATB, in terms of how many ticks it takes to fill up, 5 ticks to tick up if he's not slowed or hasted or any of that. Everyone else is based on their agility stat relative to Cecil's agility stat, including the enemies. Now, in Free Enterprise, usually we decouple that from Cecil's agility so that we can have other things going, so we can have other shenanigans going on, because you won't always have Cecil in your party. But for this tournament, we decided the hero gets to be the person who all of the agility is based on, which means that Kain's ATB will always take 5 ticks to fill up. Every other character in this game will have their ATB fill based on their speed relative to Kain's speed. Now this is relevant for a couple reasons. If you can make Kain super slow, which Kain is not very good at being super slow, he's very fast. But there is a maximum speed. You cannot fill up your ATB faster than 1 tick. So if you have one really slow character and everyone else is really fast, they can all have their ATBs filling up in 1 tick, and it doesn't matter if your anchor has like 2 agility. And it does not matter whether you have 20 agility or you have 60 agility. Your ATB is filling up immediately. Whereas with the higher agility, it can be a little bit trickier to get that to work in your favor. And some of the bosses in the late game have some very high agility stats that you're not going to be able to match.
Look, it's our restreamer.
Yes. Cubs took on some dolls at the first spawn and slot. Not too bad. Lord Goober is still working on trying to find that MacGiant grind, just trying to find the fight the old-fashioned way here in the Giant. And we do see a Duke Cecil with Rydia.
Who would have known we were saving Cecil? Now, are we gonna take the Rydia? Because
It is
I don't
good
think we
for a
have a
Mac Giant,
Levio.
but no. No, she's
Why?
gone. Just for slingshotting, it could be nice, but no, I don't think we take her at this point. We already ditched Palom. We don't need to take Rydia. And there's our Baigan.
There's Baigan.
Yeah, he's not
Baigan.
that scary here.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, this is
We're
more of a
scary.
magic-based spot. So, high magic, absolutely terrifying. Wyvern with Mega Nuke here can be a complete disaster.
Rubicant.
Ruby is bad. Elements can be rude. Magus Sisters are real annoying here. But Baigan is relatively safe. Do want to call out one quick thing that Lord Goober's doing in his grind. Using a Silk Web after the Mac Giant is summoned is going to slow all of the Mac Giants down. The way that the call command works is fascinating in that the fight starts out with a Searcher and a dead Mac Giant in the slot. Call basically casts Life 2 on the Mac Giant and brings it back to life with full hit points. And the reason we're tossing life potions is because those cast Life 1 on the Mac Giant. Unfortunately, every single enemy in this game has a Vitality stat of 0, and Life 1 revives enemies with the amount of HP equal to 5 times their Vitality stat. Nehru, what's 5 times 0?
0. I can do math. Math.
Wonderful.
0.
And what happens when you have 0 hit points?
Dead. Very dead.
Exactly. So what the game does is it says, oh, this enemy has been revived, but it has 0 hit points, so it's dead again. And it counts as killing the enemy a second time. Which means every life potion that we throw at these Mac Giants is essentially multiplying the gold, the drop chance, or the drops from these Mac Giants, because they have a chance of dropping things, and most importantly, that experience.
I too.
Yep, every life potion is worth another kill, essentially.
Yay!
So by throwing, we can only throw the life potion at an alive enemy. You can't target the dead enemy. So you have to have a little bit of timing with it, where you throw the potion out while the Mac Giant's still up, and then have the Mac Giant die before... And then have the Mac Giant die before you actually finish executing it, so that it actually targets correctly. So you can't really just life the same spot over and over again. That's why we have to keep summoning them. But it's still a way to make sure that we don't have to fight quite as many Mac Giants.
You can do double life glitches. You really
can.
Find the bravery in you.
Yeah, doubles are tricky. Singles are pretty easy. Doubles are tricky. I've seen triples very, very rarely. And they require very specific setups. Yong is kind of a Mac Giant specialist. We are actually using the Thunderclaw here because these are machines.
What are machines weak to?
Thunderclaw. Specifically.
Yeah!
Or Wit Arrows, but these are both machines and giants, so either giant killing gear or machine killing gear will work here.
Yay!
And yeah, both of those weaknesses are quad weaknesses, which makes them very important. That's why Lord Goober also has Ogre Axes on Cecil and Kane. Those will do quad damage as well.
I like seeing the utilization of using the Ogre Axe as an item to make sure Cecil doesn't attack the Searcher.
Yes, using the Ogre Axe as that item will make sure Cecil's not attacking the Searcher to summon another Mac Giant, but he's also not parrying, because if you parry, Cecil will no longer cover anyone.
We have to make sure Cecil's doing his job, and we've just ended the Mac Giant grind.
Yep, that is 42
we have
levels for
levels.
Porum. Porum is online.
How online we talking? Do we have white?
We have white. That was exactly enough Mac Giants to get white. Rosa gets 17 more levels. She should be up past Cure 4 at least, which is probably fine. She doesn't need white. 16 levels on Kane and Yong. I think 17 levels for Cecil. There's 3 cabins, which is plenty for the rest of the seed, and we are out of the giant.
You know
Let's go ahead and make sure that
what?
we get the weapons back on, the correct weapons, because we don't need the MacGiant weapons anymore. And then we're probably headed right to the moon for Lord Goober to clear out all those moon things.
The moon!
Ooh, and yeah, Cubs, unfortunately, getting that darkness crystal, that is 9 key items for him. There is not a good place to fish for a 10th at this point for him. He's... Oh, I like this. I actually really like fishing this barren basement.
We're gonna have fun! Oh, we're fishing here. We can get 10th key item, so we can MacGiant grind and do good work. Get more.
Yeah.
It gives us so much more.
Unfortunately, the pass is something that's lit up on our tracker. Pass does not count as a key item. Every other thing that lights up on our tracker is a key item. The pass is not. So he only has 9. The adamant did come out as Zot though, so if we find a legend sword, that's kind of cool. That gets us out of the boss.
That could be. If we... It's a vanilla. Cool.
Nice. We love a vanilla Odin. Edge has a Thunderclaw. We're gonna do great. And yeah,
At least bosses don't scale.
Yes. Well, no, they don't get... I mean, they scale to whatever the spot is. That's it. I am not sure Edge is back. I think Edge is back road for Cubs. Cubs definitely had some sort of boomerang on him.
I think so at some point. We're about to get Odin'd.
Yeah, this is a little bit dicey. Kane is in the air, so he is safe as long as he doesn't come down too fast. He came down too fast. But we're through. It's fine.
Dead. All is
and
well.
We have found Mylon Z at Cave Bahamut. This is going to be a very easy fight for Lord Goober. And that's a 10th key item. We don't need the Magma Key. It doesn't matter anymore. That is a 10th key item for Cubs. That will double all experience going forward. That might enable him to just skip the whole grind.
I mean, if you do the grind, isn't it technically quadruple?
Well, no. If you slingshot someone.
Oh, man.
But Cubs is up 2 objectives already. Cubs has already taken out that Fame Art spot. Cubs has already destroyed the Super Cannon. Neither of those is going to take super long for Lord Goober's party, but Cubs already has those 2 things done. Lord Goober still has a little bit more work to do, and although Cubs isn't going to have quite as fast fights, this is going to be real close.
That's what I love about free enterprise races. Just look at them. They're fun.
And Mylon Z is not going to slow Cubs down that much. And there's a spoon. Neat. I mean, Goober will take it. It's a key item. It's an objective.
I mean, if we had an Edward in this party, it'd be chuckable.
Well, we have an edge on Cubs' side, so Cubs can chuck it.
Yay! At least someone gets to utilize it.
Yep. Goober can't use it, unfortunately. But he's probably heading straight for this moon altar. We'll see who the moon character is, finally. I do think Ribbon Room first is probably the way I go here. Just tear down the Ribbon Room, see if you can skip over another objective. That Super Cannon's kind of slow. King Spot in the Fame Arch isn't very fast. There's a Sid. Sid's not going to join. Sid can stay here. It's way too late game for Sid to be useful.
What do you mean? His name's long.
Yeah, he's gone. So long.
That was so bad, but so good at the same time. I love it.
Yeah.
This is why the booth is fun. We can drop jokes.
Yeah, I mean, Goober knows that he's not going to be walking all the way down to the to Z from this. Like he's going to have to leave either, even if he did get both halves of Forge here, which we know he can't. He would still have to exit out and go back to the blue planet to Forge. So, good thing they have the pass. Goober, why are we opening boxes on the moon?
Why are we opening boxes on the moon? Maybe it's Inner Loot Goblin? I have Inner Loot
guess.
Goblin.
I'm a little bit shocked because we don't need that. It looks like Cubs is going to do some behemoths as a grind. I definitely don't hate this grind. We do want weapons for Kane and Cecil, but we don't want them enough to do moonboxes. We've got a lightsaber and a Gungnir, that is plenty. I don't know why we want things better than lightsaber and Gungnir enough to do moonboxes. Those are just fine for Zeromus. They're not great, but they're just fine. I mean, EXP maybe, but we have a ribbon room. Hey, let's go ahead and do giants.
Again.
Yeah, there's more giants up here. Getting out the ogre axes. We have a lot of giant killing gear.
A little too much.
Just a little too much.
That's the fun part, though.
Yep. Red giants are a little bit tougher than the MacGiants. They are worth, I think, a little bit more experience each, but also there's only 2 of them. You can't summon them like the MacGiants do. But this will be a nice little extra bit of experience for Lord Goober. I think it's like 75,000 for the 2.
I only do my time 0.
Oh no,
so
only 56,000? Ooh, not worth it. That's less experience than the MacGiants.
Oh.
And they have more hit points. And we just get a Protect Ring. Yeah, no, not worth it at all.
Oh, Kane is on the floor for Cubs. Uh-oh.
Unfortunate. It's okay, though. Behemoths are easy. He's not... Oh, he'll get experience because he's the hero. That's 100,000 experience.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Heroes always get EXP, because that's their job.
And, Lord Goober has found a behemoth in a box. Goober, please don't attack with everyone.
What are you doing?
The strategy with behemoths is to hit them only with your best character, because they counter every single attack with a punch back. So generally you want to use your best attacks, and only your best attacks. And definitely don't cast white on them.
Yeah, don't. I actually did that in a vanilla playthrough just as a joke to see what would happen. just don't.
No, it's bad.
My party could handle it. It was like a max leveled party.
The behemoths don't care.
No, they don't, but I just had to heal my whole party really, really quickly. Rosa worked overtime.
Cubs is taking on another behemoth. Lord Goober gets through his behemoth.
Behemoth.
His behemoth had an Avenger. That's good. We do like the Avenger.
Spicy for Cecil. Now we don't have to Zerk him.
Yes, that is very nice. We're giving that to Kane. Don't give that to Kane. No! Don't make Kane faster.
He's jumping!
He's our hero! I also am not sure why we're not just Avenger Glitch, using the Avenger instead of the Gungnir. I guess the Gungnir might be better now, but it's real close. We are going to heal up, get ready to take on this Crystal Sword Altar.
Let's see what we got waiting for us here. Who haven't we seen that could be a pain in the butt?
This is another one of those spots that punches real hard, so there's a few options. This is
This
not
is
really
not
one
one of
of
those
them.
options.
We're resetting because we want to do. Oh, we have a Rune X.
Oh yeah, we have a Rune X, so we can make him die faster.
And the inventory is too full to equip it because we need to take off the shield. So we're gonna throw some things away. Yeah, we're gonna equip some Rune X's on some characters, and then Avenger Glitch one of them probably.
Hopefully.
Right. Yep, just doing a little setup. Get those Rune X's out. Now we're ready to go for Magus Sisters. They're not gonna have a good day. The spell power here is not super great. Cubs is taking on this Mylon Zed. Should be very easy for his party. He's not going to have any trouble with it. Edge is doing double damage. Kane's doing double damage. Mylon is, for some reason, weak to the air element, which is the element that's on boomerangs and arrows and spears. Mylon is
Who
weak to
knows
a
why
lot of
that
things.
is?
I think everyone on Cubs' team is doing double damage.
Makes sense.
Fireclaw on Yang, Lightsaber on Cecil. Yeah, everyone is hitting some sort of elemental weakness. Pro tip, if you're a boss trying to be good at, like, posing an issue to runners, don't have 3 separate weaknesses. Just to elements.
Yeah.
No. Don't be weak to half of the elements in the game.
It's a bad idea.
Very
Mylon
bad idea.
Mylon, there's your example. Would you like the change?
Yeah, Cubs is through Cave Bahamut just a little bit before Lord Goober is through Magus Sisters. And there's white on Rosa, just in case we need it.
Do we need it?
Nah, not really. There's an extra Stardust Rod, that's neat. Let's go ahead and swap back to our general all-purpose weapons, which are... yeah, that lightsaber and the Gungnir. And Lord Goober is now going to be headed down to that ribbon room. Now the trouble is, Cubs just has to take on one of these 2 bosses, and then go fight Zemus. Lord Goober will have to leave and either go to the Fey March and take out that Dark Elf, or go run the Super Cannon. So while Cubs has to walk down the moon and fight a boss, it's... Lord Goober has a clear path to victory, does not need any levels, is ready to go. This is going to come down to how much does Cubs need extra experience, or does Cubs think that he is set up enough for Zemus without access to Silk Webs and with Kane as the anchor. And it's just Mylon and friends here at the Ribbon Room, which is not particularly bad, although we kind of wish we had a Quake Kid.
No Quake Kid for you.
Cubs is also looting boxes in the lunar subterranean. I get it, we don't have Cecil weapons, but my goodness. And in his case, I guess he needs... they need just a little more levels. But yeah, this is... I'm not sure we have time to be doing lots of moon boxes here. Behemoth is good, always. Behemoths are pretty safe. And the defense sword of the random box is very nice.
There's some good throwables. How many objectives do we still have to do? Isn't it
It's
yeah,
6
6.
out of 8, so Cubs only needs one more, so really just needs the ribbon room. And has built up 10 key items, so that's 200,000 experience awaiting him there. Which honestly might very easily be enough. Lord Goober still doesn't have 10 key items, that's okay. Doesn't need any levels at this point, is just carrying through this Mylon fight. But we'll need to go back to the blue planet and take care of either the super cannon or the Leviathan spot.
Or Mylon. Those lit ones, look how sad they are, only doing one damage.
Yeah, they are not very powerful at this point in the game, but they are annoying. Just they take up time, and we don't like that.
I don't like when things take up time. Icky.
I missed what came out of that behemoth box.
I did too. It went too fast.
Okay, Dragoon Spear, that's not what we're looking for Zeromus, but it is what we're looking for other moon boxes. And that's a crystal sword in the ribbon room. Well, there's your Cecil weapon right there. Just do the ribbon room.
Do you think Cecil's ready? Do you think Cecil's ready for his job?
Lord Goober is ready.
You know what time it is?
It's exit time.
That's fine. Yeah, it's exit time, because you know where we're going?
To go do the super cannon or Dark Elf.
Yeah!
Goober is good. Goober doesn't need anything else. We got the best weapon for Cecil. We're good. I would say Dark Elf in this case because Crystal Sword Goober. Crystal Sword is going to just destroy Dark Elf. I think it's slightly faster than doing the super cannon, but I'm not confident. Cubs is going for this ribbon room, will have a Crystal Sword shortly. I'm assuming that will give him what he needs. Lord Goober is opting for super cannon. I do not fault this at all. It's got to be pretty close. The walk to the Fey March is is pretty similar in length to the walk to the super cannon fight. I guess the super cannon fight's a little faster, probably. There's just a few extra cutscenes to sit through. It's 2 cutscenes at super cannon, making it a little longer, but the fight at super cannon is going to be faster. And you only have to walk one way to the Fey March, whereas you have to walk both ways here in the super cannon. Even though the fight will take a little longer, at this point, I don't think we're really worried about the fight. This could get real close. Valvalis is down for Lord Goober. That will be objective 6.
Oh, wow.
Our runners are neck and neck. This is very close if Cubs just equips the Crystal Sword and goes. But I will say Lord Goober's level situation is a bit better than Cubs' at this point. Even without, even though Cubs does have that Crystal Sword, Lord Goober does have, and Lord Goober has 2 sources of Berserk. Which is just huge.
More Zerking! You know what more Zerking means? More damage.
Oh my gosh, we're throwing the Crystal Ring on Kain. Because that puts him over. Is that bad or good? I think it's good. I think Lord Goober checked the agility first. Throwing the Crystal Ring on Kain, that has to mean that Kain is just a little shy of 42 agility, and Lord Goober's trying to push him up over 42 agility. Running down this tower. We gotta get out of this tower and to the pass door as quickly as we can for Lord Goober. Cubs is desperately trying to get through this Mylon fight as quickly as he can. Gonna be happy to see the Crystal Sword behind it, but then we'll see where he goes next.
I mean, isn't this the last objective?
This
Is it
I mean, this
Z-time?
is the last objective. That's white on Rosa. I don't think we need any more levels for Cubs.
It's Z time. So,
I think
Zeno,
it's
how do
going to
we
be
explain
dueling
Z?
Z fight time. There's the crystal coming in for Cubs. Lord Goober is sitting through this cutscene on the way out of the super cannon room. We'll be getting the ninja sword here, which isn't that useful for him. Cubs gets this crystal ring, also came from the super cannon room. Gets a crystal sword. Gonna keep the crystal sword. Please do not throw the crystal sword away, Cubs. Oh my goodness. Crystal sword
You know what
goes
time
on.
it is? Is it time for Z? Is it Z time?
I believe it is time for Zeromus.
So, who's doing the spiel?
I can do the spiel. We like to randomize things in this community, but we can't randomize the final boss. His script's too complicated. We don't want to deal with scaling him and all that. He has some really nasty attacks, so we leave him in his vanilla place, but we still want to randomize what he looks like. So we give him a whole bunch of different sprites that he can choose from to cosplay as each seed. And so we have a question we always like to ask as we are getting to the end of any free enterprise race. And what would that question be, Nehru?
Whose butt are we gonna kick tonight? Is the butt cute? Does it have a hat? Can it pay our taxes? Can it commit tax fraud? Probably, but whose butt?
There are so many.
There's so many questions.
Cubs is diving down, going to be a little bit behind Lord Goober into this fight.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Don't panic.
Don't panic, mostly thanks so.
I love that naming scheme. If only we could have seen the full message before stream, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We can look through stuff later.
Yes, Cubs is just arriving at the fight as Lord Goober has thrown the crystal.
Let us see how this goes.
Oh hey, it's 1-1.
That's funny. Silly looking sprite. I like silly looking sprites.
Yeah, we are fighting against World 1-1 from Super Mario Brothers. Getting that Crystal Avenger going. The Avenger has a fun glitch with it where if you equip it on a character, it will give you them the auto zerk, but it will not update the stats from whatever their last weapon is.
Now Cecil's angry.
Yeah, Cecil is permanently berserked and has Crystal Sword stats. It's great.
And he's an angry boy. Who wouldn't be?
Did throw that Silk Web out. Lord Goober is gonna have a relatively low power first Big Bang. But now the goal is to see how many other people we can get zerked.
How many people are gonna be zerked?
I mean, Kane is jumping. We're gonna go ahead and try to get Yang zerked. Probably won't get to Power Punch. That's okay. We want him zerking. We want to get as many people zerked as possible because that means we don't have to put in their turns. We can just go. Cubs does have an extra character to throw darts here in Edge, but isn't going to be able to get people zerked quite as quickly. Lord Goober has zerked everyone up already on his team, except for the white mages. It's also worth noting, Lord Goober has Silk Webs, Cubs does not. That could be a major factor.
Yeah, because we don't really have that many ways to nerf the Big Bangs, do we?
Yeah, Cubs has used the Crystal again to nerf it. And I know Lord Goober's at 42 agility. I think Cubs was a little shy and is opted not to speed up Kane for that 42. So Cubs is going with an RA2 Zeromus. Lord Goober's going with an RA3 Zeromus. And RA just is a fancy term for this is how many ticks it will take for this for the ATB to fill.
sometimes we just don't like it, but Z's doing Z things. Z's doing his silly little Z things, and, well, we gotta deal with it.
Yeah, Cubs went in with Dwarf Axe equipped, which tells me RA2, but at least that Dwarf Axe will keep everyone else at least somewhat going quickly. Because you really, if you're gonna, there's breakpoints that you know that you learn for Z as you go. For like, okay, above this agility, you get this. Zemus is at this relative agility, and then you want to be as close to that as you can with your anchor and get everyone else faster because you don't want to have slow other characters. There's no reason to. But we do have rocks out on Lord Goober's side. Lord Goober is so close to the end of this fight.
We're this close.
And that is GG.
Crack pow.
There's the crumble.
GG's.
That is, oh my goodness. We're still waiting on seeing the official time.
It looks like we should be getting an interview from Lord Goober soon.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this was so... Okay, official time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 32 seconds. Cubs is not going to be far behind that. This was so close. And it does sound like we are now joined by Lord Goober. GG's.
GG.
GG.
So apparently this one was really darn close.
Apparently it was... Oh, it was
Yes.
very good. Oh my goodness. We have such a story for this seed.
Yeah. So my decision, the question I'm going to ask is why I went to Baron when I did, and it's because I bounced off that Dark Elf when I tried to do the cheeky Fey March.
We were wondering, you had you were a little behind going through that overworld. It was pretty much, you were falling like 2-3 minutes behind through that hook route without doing, and you hadn't done Fabul, Cubs had done Fabul. You bounced off of that Dark Elf. It was like, wonder if you're just feeling a little behind, and that Baron key paid out for you so well.
And the reason I did the Baron first was proximity. I knew that I had the full tower and I had the two objectives on the table. Was like, okay, this is close. I know it's Bahamut in the first spot. This is probably gonna be fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was just about as fast as a Baron could be. Bahamut into
Water hag. I saw that blue robe and I went, oh no.
That could have been rough, although it ended up being required anyway. Yeah, Cubs got through that a little bit ahead of you and opted to go for that tower key because of the objective, and then
he said
let's tell a story of why you don't do super cannon before you do top of tower.
Oh, did he bounce? Did he do the super cannon?
He did the super cannon first, finished it, saved, went in the top of tower, then it was Haste Vern.
Oh.
Haste Vern said no, and then he did Dwarf, and that led him down a rabbit hole.
Oh, he took, so
Cubs cleared every other check on the blue planet.
Oh my god. Okay, no wonder he
every single check on the blue planet before going moon.
Oh, Chihuahua.
Including that Baron basement, because at that point Cubs was at 9 key items, and why not?
Yeah, I was only at 7, which is why I did the seat of my pants.
Oh, absolutely.
Seat of my pants, I'm not doing the chart MacGiants.
I mean, there's no if you're only at 7, there's no reason to hunt that hard at that point. And there was fortunately nothing behind that Dark Elf.
Yep.
Just a full moon, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, Cubs did find half of Forge behind Zot. You know, if you wanted to go there, Rydia was up in Zot, Edge was at Dwarf, so Cubs had 4 Zerkers going.
Yep, I mean, and then I got darn lucky when I was just hitting random boxes on the way down. I wasn't doing my normal.
Goodness.
I wasn't doing my normal very methodical one. I was just hitting the ones that were like 1 or 2 steps off the path, and then I got lucky and spiked the angry stick on LSD6.
That was, yes, that was huge for you as well, not having to worry. I mean, you had a better setup anyway with that, with those 2 Zerk casters for not needing that angry stick as much, but the Avenger's still very nice.
Yep, because it sets up the plan that much quicker.
Yeah.
And
the
then
other real big thing that paid out really well for you was just checking that Kaipo shop, sticking around.
Oh yeah,
heading to Kaipo, checking it out.
It's like life bots, silk webs. There's my boat. There's most of the stuff I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, it really paid out well for you, and Cubs unfortunately went there after he got the Sand Ruby pretty early on to check who the Sand Ruby character was, and then reset out without checking the shop. And did not have life potion, did not have any extra life potions through the whole seed. Didn't have silk webs. Didn't really need the life potions for the grind because he ended up doing behemoths to grind.
He did a different grind because he had the 10 key items.
Yes. Turns out 10 key items let you get away with some things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But then, all of that ended up making it a really exciting race to watch.
Yes, indeed.
I was getting a little scared there. And then it ended up, the other thing that I was fortunate to get, because I had a mute knife, but just having 2 rune axes made that crystal sword altar a whole lot smoother.
Absolutely. The double rune axe there just makes it so easy. And then the seed was nice enough to give you a crystal sword right before Zemus.
Yeah.
And that crystal ring.
Yeah, which, as you saw, took Kane to 42. The answer to the life, the universe, and everything. And I'm hoping that people actually got the joke when I showed my names.
Oh, it was great. We were commenting like, I love that the first 2 characters in your party are just don't panic.
Don't panic. There was a little bit of panicking at some point in the run, I can tell you that much. Just a little bit.
Yes.
Only a little.
So he had that bounce. Like, what other did he run into the alt gauntlet?
No, we did not see a gauntlet today.
No gauntlet.
I may poke around in the seed and see if I can find
Dwarf was Leviathan into something that was trivial. And then Zot was just dolls into Baiken, not super scary. And we had a vanilla Odin in the basement.
Ha ha ha.
So that was fun. And the magma key was there.
Odin.
Something. Do your objectives. Or bypass them and get lucky.
Yeah, just get lucky. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else was somewhere on the moon.
Yep, I did not look at the spoiler log. I'll relook at that later.
Any final thoughts before we let you go?
I don't think so. So I am going to go ahead and get ready to start cooking some dinner.
Oh, good.
Food.
Yes, I would also like some food. Well, we did see Cubs finish with a time of 1 hour 38 minutes and 44 seconds in second place. He will not be joining us for an interview. He had to run, but that, I believe, will do it for our restream. We are going to head over to Inven.
Yay! Go give Inven some love for us, okay?
Inven, great friend of the community, also a runner in this tournament, has been doing well, has a race later tonight. Gonna go ahead and plug that at 10 p.m. Eastern. So just a little over 4 hours. You can tune in and see Inven's Week 2 race against Tall Grant. on Free Enterprise 2, not on this channel. Go to Free Enterprise 2 for that. We've got lots of channels. Make sure you're followed all the channels. Make sure you follow all the runners here too. They're great. And all our comms folks. But we will see y'all next time we do a broadcast. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye. Have fun.